Hello, everyone. Welcome to the to another live stream. I am Kimberly Chase, KJ7OMO. I use she/her pronouns. I will be I will be conducting a net on the Pride Radio Network. I do apologize for the late start. I've had some technical difficulties I had to sort out. But without further ado, let's start the net, shall we? Where was I? Oh, yes. I gotta get that sorted here. Okay. Connect all the relevant repeaters. Okay, that one is connected. That one is connected. Okay. Check the bubble chart. Make sure I'm not causing any conflicts. Nope, no conflicts are detected. All right, let's connect and get this party started.
Node 2105.
Okay. Oh yeah, and I gotta blast the notice out. Uh-oh. Oh, we have a new technical problem now, but I won't be able to solve that one. I'll have to contact Tony VK3JED about that one. Let me just take a look at... Alright. Alright, we'll do that here in a minute. Alrighty, folks. This is... Hold on a minute now. Let me turn the other radio off. This is Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar, your net control station for the Pride Radio Group Net. We'll begin right after I reset and pull up my script here. Alrighty, folks. First of all, I do apologize for the delayed start to the net. I've had some annoying technical problems with my computer that, yeah, it was a headache to deal with, but I finally got my computer issue sorted. Anyhow, welcome to the Pride Radio Group Net. I'm Kimberly, Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar, your net control operator. My pronouns are she, her. This is a roundtable for general discussions and friendly chats. Please direct all calls through the net control station. We meet every Sunday at 2 a.m. Coordinated Universal Time. Before we begin, is there any emergency or priority traffic? If there is an emergency at any time, please let us know and we will assist you promptly. This net provides a safe place for members of the LGBTQ community, LGBTQ plus community, and their allies to connect over the airwaves. It is open to all licensed amateur radio operators without the need for membership. We also welcome third-party traffic. Speaking of memberships, the Pride Radio Group fosters an inclusive environment for learning, experimenting, and enjoying radio communications. We encourage, promote, and support diversity within the wider radio community. We share our experiences and knowledge, celebrate Pride on the air, and welcome all individuals. To learn more about the Pride Radio Group, join us, and gain access to our Discord chat room, visit prideradio.group. That is prideradio.group. Or check out Victor Kilo 3 Papa Romeo Golf or Kilo 3 Papa Romeo Golf on QRZ. Membership is free and all are welcome, regardless of who you are and who you love. Unless you harbor hatred towards us, of course. This net is being relayed on the Pride Radio Network and its affiliated systems, including All-Star, Echolink, IRLP, DMR, YSF Reflector, WiresX, M17, NXDN, P25, D-Star, Zello, Hamshack Hotline, and Hams over IP. It is also streamed live on Broadcastify, Icecast, and my YouTube channel, which you can find by searching for my call sign, Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar. For information on how to connect to this network or access our live streams, visit PrideRadioNetwork.com. Once again, PrideRadioNetwork.com. You can also track and follow this net by downloading NetLogger for Windows, Linux, or Mac OS from netlogger.org. That is netlogger.org. NetLogger allows you to log into the net, view call signs in real time, and actively participate. For Android and iPhone users, you may download On Air Net Scraper instead. That is On Air Net Scraper. Now, before we start tonight's net, does anyone have news, announcements, or other items to share with the net and the Pride Radio Group? Alright, hearing none, I just want to make an announcement that the all U.S. nodes and reflectors of the Pride Radio Network, which is all the reflectors that I own on the U.S. side of the network, will be moved to a new server here in the coming days, which means that for those of you who connect to this network via hotspots or via the MMDVM hotspots or open spots or similar, that means that you will have to update your host files here in the coming days. I will sure to post information about that in the Pride Radio group Discord channel of when the server migration takes place, so that y'all will be able to update your host files and gain access to the network again. With that out of the way, let me reset for a moment. Oh, yeah, and we still have the persistent issue happening with the Pride Echolink conference. So if you're on the Pride Echolink conference and if for some reason we are not able to hear you, then go ahead and switch on over to the KJ7OMO-Lima node. That is KJ7OMO-Lima if you're on the Pride Echolink conference and you happen to experience that issue. Alrighty, let me reset. Let's move on to check-ins for the Pride Radio Group Net. We'll begin with mobile stations, those who are on time, and those who are in and out. If you fall into any of these categories, please come forward with your call signs solely twice and phonetically. Feel free to share your pronouns as well. This is Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar, standing by for check-ins from mobile, sure on time, and in and out stations. Already hearing nothing, let's take check-ins from anybody, anywhere. Anyone, anywhere, if you'd like to check into the Pride Radio Group Net. Please come now with your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically, and you're welcome to share your pronouns if you like.
This is KC3 via this is KC3VAU. I'm not entirely sure how much of that you got, but Kimberly, since I know you know me, I'll just leave it at that and go back to handing it back over to you.
Alright, we got KC3VAU, got you down. Who else is out there wishing to check into the Pride Radio Group Net? Please come now with your call signs, slowly, twice, and phonetically.
Case for Mike Oscar, Victor Kilo 2, November Mike Zulu. Good afternoon, morning.
Victor Kilo 2, November Mike Zulu, VK2 NMZ. We got you down. Who else is out there?
Whiskey Bravo 0, Victor Hotel Foxtrot, WB0 VHF, Evelyn in Bloomington, Minnesota, she, her.
Alrighty, WB0 VHF, we got you. Who else is out there? Alrighty, to the folks who are connected via Ham Shack hotline or hams over IP, be sure to hit star 99 to transmit and pound or hash key to end your transmission. And for the latecomers that are coming on into the Pride Echolink Conference, in case if we are not able to hear you, go ahead and QSY over to Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar Lima, and we'll be able to check you in that way. Alright, we're going to call for check-ins one more time. Anybody anywhere, if you'd like to check into the Pride Radio Group Net, please come now with your call signs, slowly, twice, and phonetically, and you're welcome to share your pronouns if you wish. Okie dokie. For those of you who are not able to check in via voice, you are welcome to check in via the YouTube live stream chat. I see that our longtime listener Xanatax is waving a hello at us from the live stream. Hopefully they will get their ham radio license in the US and Canada soon. In fact, we ought to, encourage them to hurry up and get her done. Alright. You can also check in via the Skids channel on the Pride Radio Group Discord. You can also check in via Mastodon or other Fediverse websites that support the ActivityPub protocol. My handle on the Fediverse is at KJ7OMO at Mastodon.radio, at Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar, at Mastodon.radio. You can also use WinLink for your check-ins by sending me a message via WinLink to my call sign. You can also email me your check-ins. My email is kj7omo at gmail.com, Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar at gmail.com. And if you happen to know me well enough for my private social media sites, you could check in via that as well. And if you're a shortwave listener or a scanner listener and you haven't gotten your ham radio ticket yet, well, I highly encourage you to study for your ham radio exams and get your license, because you're missing out if you don't. With all that out of the way, we're going to turn it over to KC3VIU from KJ7OMO.
This is KC3VIU. Yeah, so last week I was talking a bit about solar panels and whatnot else, and this week I'm on to batteries and some battery technologies, and I'm wondering if anyone out there has any personal experience. I do have some, just wondering what their personal experience is with lithium iron phosphate batteries. The rechargeable ones, which are essentially can be used in place of like car batteries or for like UPSs and things like that, especially in the ways of like mobile rigs and whatnot else. And just looking to hear back on that for right now. So I'll throw it back to the net. This is KC3VIU, back to KJ7OMO.
Okay, KC3VIU from KJ7OMO returning. Okay, lithium phosphate batteries. I think that's what you said. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't really have an opinion on them, to be honest. I mean, to me, a battery is a battery as long as it'll store your power and if it'll last for a good long time and also not blow up on you and create a fire, then yeah, then to me it's a good battery. Alright, Victor Kilo 2, November Mike Zulu, Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar. You're up next.
Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar, Victor Kilo 2, November Mike Zulu. Good afternoon there, Kimberly, and everybody else on the net today. This will just be a check-in and check-out. I'm running around doing quite a bit of cleaning up today, so I wanted to have a quick shout-out to Tony for sorting out the link as well for D-Star. It's working, so I'm very, very, very happy with that. And I hope everybody is well and are keeping out of trouble. I think the lithium-ion phosphate batteries or the lipo batteries, I just think of them as being spicy pillows. You can wreck your head on them when they start puffing up. They're definitely solid radios. It's just that they just need to take a little bit of extra care with them. Can't really be belted around too much or be pierced, otherwise they spontaneously combust. Aside from radio side of things, a great deal of things here that I've just been keeping on the down low. Did play a little bit of HF, but I've more just been dabbling in the DMR. And I really should get my Motorola repeater that I am staring at the moment powered up, as it's currently turned off. But anyways, thank you very much there, Kimberly. Amazing as always, and thank you for running the net. And good afternoon to everybody else. KJ7OMO, VK2, November Mike Zulu.
Alrighty, Victor Kilo 2, November Mike Zulu from Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar returning. Okay, well, thank you so much for checking in, and I'll throw my 7-3s your way, and yeah, you have a good rest of your day. And now that I've heard that the lithium phosphate batteries are perhaps have some notorious tendencies to them, I think I'll stay away from them. Though, let's see. I'll read the comment here in a moment. We're gonna turn it over to WB0VHF from KJ7OMO.
Well, good evening, Kimberly. The rest of the net. Kind of taking an evening off here. I've been going to a lot of shows and doing a lot of things for quite a while, and just decided to recharge the social battery tonight. So catching a couple of nets from home instead, and just relaxing a little bit here. Had a fun week. Thursday I had a late Transgender Day of Visibility event at 3M. Presentation was shared with Best Buy and Target and Ecolab and Solventum. That's the former 3M Healthcare, so it's kind of 3M. Wonderful group there, wonderful audience, and had a grand time. Kind of going back old home week because I spent 30 years at 3M, but not in front of people talking about my transition. So anyway, we'll string it back your way and see what goes on the next round. WB0 VHF.
WB0 VHF from KJ7 OLO return. Yeah, that's awesome being able to take a break and also do stuff on Transgender Day of Visibility. I unfortunately missed that, but, well, I pretty much miss everything that happens nowadays. So, yeah, it's nothing new for me to miss something. But, let's see here. Anyways, it looks like our YouTube listener, Xanatex, says that lithium phosphate batteries aren't suitable for starting an engine, but they seem to be good for long-term deep cycle storage. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of what they said. Alright, well, we're at the bottom of the list, so, who else is out there wishing to check into the Pride Radio group net? All I need are your call signs, slowly, twice, and phonetically, and you're welcome to share your pronouns if you like. This is Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar, and I'm looking for more check-ins at this time. Okay, do we have any additional check-ins? Any additional check-ins before we kick it back up to the top of the list? I have no idea what an algo is. Yeah, well, a fire would not be a good thing. Alright, I'm going to start transmitting again. Okay, it looks like we have nobody else at this time, so we're going to kick it back up to KC3VIU from KJ7OMO.
Yeah, this is KC3VIU. I misspoke with the car thing. I mean, they're the right voltage to be, and technically you can, if you were able to limit the current, charge them that way if they were, the appropriate number of cells. But yes, that's correct. I mean, they're not really meant for, repeated starting. Now, ultracapacitors, yeah, you could have a lot of fun with those and not have to worry about it. But yeah, I have used them in a couple of my uninterruptible power supplies here at home and have really not run into any problems with them. They are very effective substitutes for the lead acid batteries, and so far I think I'm on my 6th or 7th year on one of these batteries. It is just absolutely amazing how light they are, incredibly light. You swear when you get it out and unbox the thing, you're like, they shipped me an empty box. And it just works. I'm going to pause here for a moment. And but I went and installed the thing, and like I say, it's been running now. Yeah, I think I installed it in 2018, maybe 2017, and it's just unbelievably reliable. Um, but I've been reading somewhere about using them for amateur radio rigs and stuff, and some person's like, well, yeah, I've used it for mine, but don't repeatedly go over like 20 watts or so, because of the amount of current that would be demanded from it, so you don't want to pull it down too hard. But my thought was, if I put a ultra cap in front of it, then the battery could keep the ultra cap afloat, and as long as I'm not pulling the current for a long period of time, I could probably make that work. Anyway, it's not like I have a mobile rig to use with it right now anyway, and that's, but I'm trying to plan out the future. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and throw it back to Net for now. KC3VIU back to KJ7 OMO.
Okie dokie. KC3VIU from KJ7OMO returning. Okay, well, that's quite a bit of information there. I was just reading over the comment just there on the live stream there. Yeah, wouldn't be a good idea to cut open any battery. Unless you want an explosive reaction. Alright, WB0VHF KJ7OMO, take it away.
Alright, not sure how far I'm going to take it here. Like I say, a real chill evening here, so not even putting the mind into gear too much. But that's good to do every once in a while. I've been running flat out, and I know this coming week's going to be busy. I think I counted 8 appointments over the course of the week, so nothing major, just checkups and treatments and things like that. But could be running with that. If I keep up the daily workouts along with all that, that should be full days. That's what I've got all the time, it seems. But we'll have some fun time in there, I'm sure. Anyway, seeing what we're going to end up doing here. It looks like we're going to have rain for the eclipse on Monday, so won't have to worry about that one. Not that we're in totality. I think we're a 70% coverage area here or something. So enough to be concerned about where you're looking if you happen to be outside then. Of course, cloud cover makes that all a moot point for us. WB0 VHF.
WB0 VHF from KJ7 OMO returning. Yeah, it sucks that you won't be able to see the eclipse in its full glory anyways. Yeah, unfortunately I won't be able to see the totality either because, yeah, I am not in the path of the totality, and I won't be able to, afford a flight over there. And not only that, but the majority of the states that this eclipse is going to, go through is states that aren't safe for trans folks like myself. So yeah, I'll have to skip out on the eclipse, but at least I will be able to get a partial eclipse from right where I'm at. So, hey, I'll take a partial. And of course, we'll also get televised views of it, though, to be honest, having a televised view of it just isn't the same as looking at the real thing in person. Anyhow, good news is that there will be another eclipse. Bad news is that it won't be for another 20 years. give or take. I think the next one is in 2045. So, yeah. It'll be a while before that one will come about. At least one that'll go by the United States. Now, I think there might be other eclipses that would happen before then, but they would be in other countries, and they obviously won't be visible here. All right, we're at the bottom of the list, so who else is out there wishing to check in? Please come now with your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically. This is Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar, and I'm looking for more check-ins to the Pride Radio Group Net. Okay. Do we have any additional check-ins to the net? Any additional check-ins at all to the net? This is Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar, and I'm looking for more check-ins to the net.
This is VK2BSD, Victor Kilo 2 Bravo Sierra Delta, back in Australia, and a decent time zone for the net finally, but I will just be in and out today.
Okay, we have an in and out from Victor Kilo 2 Bravo Sierra Delta, sounding really good. Sounding like you're coming in on, how do I say it? You're basically in HD, high definition. Alright, well, we're glad that you made it home safe from your overseas trip. And yeah, we'll catch you next time. 7-3, and thanks for stopping by. Who else is out there wishing to check in? Interesting. That's good to know, Xanatax. Good to know. Alrighty, we're gonna kick it back up to KC3VIU from KJ7OMO.
This is KC3VIU. Yeah, okay, so there's another topic of extreme fascination, interest to me. Space and astronomy and stuff. So, yeah, I understand that where I'm at right now, the totality will be the thing will be somewhere around like 97%. But if I can get myself to go about 4 or 5 hours to the north and east, I should be able to get into totality. The catch is that I'm not perfectly sure about the weather at this point, but I do know it won't be warm, so that would be fun. But I do have a really nice telescope that I've used in the past for such things. I don't have a filter on it, but what I do is I'll defocus the image and project it onto, I'll properly focus it and project it onto a large piece of like white cardboard or white sheets of paper and hold it out at a distance, probably like two feet or something from the output on the telescope, and it projects really, really nicely. If I can, I'll get online and into the Discord and post some pictures I have of my setup and how it worked last time. It really, really is sweet. I'm going to avoid the alligator here for a moment. And I loved doing that last time. It was really worthwhile. I've seen two others recently. One of them I more clearly recall. I think it was Christmas Day, 2000, which was kind of interesting. It was partial. I don't think it was that great, but yeah, I don't think the timing was that great, but it was like, plus it was being cold, and let's face it, it's not that bright then anyway, and with it being slightly overcast up here in Pennsylvania, on a, cold winter day, yeah, the observation conditions weren't amazing, but we still got some good images and stuff, so I don't know that I have any pictures of that anymore. The digital legacy as things don't move forward. At any rate, I'm going to go ahead and throw it back to Net Control, KC3VIU, back to KJ7 OMO.
Okie dokie, KC3VIU from KJ7. I'm returning. Yeah, I would love to see the your telescope setup, and I also wouldn't mind showing it on the live stream either, so that they could take a look at it as well. But yeah, that sounds like a really fun setup. The best thing I could do the best thing I had to be able to see last year's telescope, the 2017 eclipse, which was a partial eclipse for me, was to punch a hole in a piece of paper and aim it at the sun and project it onto the ground somewhere, and that gave me a view of the eclipse. I mean, I did ordered some eclipse glasses, but they came in late. But I did receive the eclipse glasses, and I was able to make use of them on an annular eclipse that came about, which was a partial one for me. So yeah, I had a nice view of it using those eclipse glasses. So now I get to use those same glasses for this eclipse, which again will be a partial one for me. Alrighty, we're gonna kick it over to WB0 VHF from KJ7 OMO.
Okay, eclipses. I think I heard that there's like 5 eclipses a year throughout the globe. Obviously, a lot of that's over water because a lot of the globe's water. And we have one total eclipse about every 18 months. So, if you want to travel, you can find another total eclipse here if you can travel, if you can afford it and such. But yeah, I think you're right. 2045 or something like that's probably the next one in the continental U.S. I think there's one in the 2030s, maybe 2036, up in Alaska. Did I hear? So, if you're really serious about finding one, I suppose we can find one. I'm not that serious about it right now. I had a friend that was talking about driving down to Indiana or someplace like that to look at it, but I don't think she did anything either. So. We'll see how that works out there. And yeah, states to travel in and such. I guess I wouldn't be too worried about traveling for this, but I do have travel plans that I'm not making for the YLRL 85th Annual Convention in Utah with all the stuff that Utah has done lately. I just want to be able to go to the bathroom without having to carry my medical dossier along with and interviewing all the gals that are in there before I go in and make sure I'm not going to be in front of any of them. So anyway, I'll hop off the soapbox for that. WB0 VHF.
Alrighty, WB0 VHF from KJ7 OMO returning. Yeah, unfortunately, I won't be able to afford it, so yeah. Until my situation improves, yeah, I'll just have to. My financial situation, that is, I'll just have to skip it for the time being. Alright, we're at the bottom of the list, so who else is out there wishing to check into the Pride Radio Group Net? All I need are your call signs, slowly, twice, and phonetically, and you're welcome to share your pronouns if you like. This is Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar, and I'm looking for additional check-ins to the net. Okie dokie, we're gonna kick it back up to KC3 VIU from KJ7 OMO.
Okay, I had momentarily kind of tuned out. I presume this is a call for me, and I'll just say quickly that I posted the photos in the group chat in the general -1, and I'll leave it go at that for this particular round. KC3 VIU back to KJ7 OMO.
Alrighty, not a problem. I'll kick it back to WB0 VHF from KJ7 OMO.
Boy, this is coming around fast here, it seems. I did see the photos out there he had posted, Foggy, so interesting appearance. I know the gal that was talking about going down to Indiana, she is a retired college physics and such professor, and has done pinhole cameras and things like that for past eclipses, so she's kind of got some of that type of stuff along the way there too. But I may check out of here pretty quick too. I think I'm going to call it an early evening. It's only 10 o'clock local time here, and that's usually 3 to 4 hours before I'm going to bed. But I think the reason why I took the night off is indicative of the fact that I want to go to bed already. So I'll hang around and give me a call, see if I'm still near enough to the mic here to pick up another go around. But if I don't respond, don't be too surprised there. WB0 VHF.
Alrighty, WB0 VHF from KJ7 OMO returning. Alright, not a problem. You have yourself a wonderful night, and we'll send 7-3s and 33s your way, and we'll catch you next time. Alrighty, folks, so we're at the bottom of the list, so do we have any additional check-ins at all to the Pride Radio Group Net? Please come now with your call signs, slowly, twice, and phonetically, and we'll get you added to the list. Alrighty, I guess there's no one else out there, so I suppose we should shut her down, eh? KC3VIU, KJ7OMO, back to you.
Yeah, KC3VIU. Boy, I swear there were like 5 people in the net at some point, and okie doke, yeah. I guess not much else then, and give me a chance to get to sleep and get an earlier start tomorrow. At any rate, I'll go ahead and close out now, with the understanding that if you get more people coming back in, I'll be around. So, at any rate, I'll give a temporary 73-33 to those. I guess since it's just you and me, and possibly Evelyn, we'll just give out 33 cents. And thank you very much for doing the net. This is KC3 back to KJ7OMO, and possibly clear on my final. We'll see how things work out.
Alright, KC3VIU from KJ7OMO returning. Alright, well, you have a good night. 3373 and all the numbers, and we'll catch you next time. I know that WB0VHF is out, but she did say to call her back one more time, so that's what we're going to do. WB0VHF KJ7OMO.
Okay, well, I guess I'll make this the official exit round here then. We'll say our 33s also, and see, I'm not sure about next week. I'm trying to remember what next Saturday is going to bring. But as always, if I'm available, I'll check in, but I may be wound up for other events by then. Full social calendar here some nights. Anyway, thanks for running things, and everyone have a great week. WB0VHF.
Alrighty, WB0VHF KJ7OMO returning. Alright, once again, 3373 and all the numbers, and we'll catch you next time. Alright, folks, unless we get additional check-ins, we're going to go ahead and shut this net down. So I'm going to put one final call for check-ins, do we have any additional check-ins out there? Please come now with your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically. Alrighty, do we have any final comments from previously checked-in stations? Alrighty, everyone. That's it. We're done. That concludes our net for today. Thank you all for participating and bringing fun to the airwaves. I would like to express gratitude to the Waverley Amateur Radio Society in Sydney, Australia, for allowing us to connect to their repeater in order to relay this net to the Sydney, Australia area. Special thanks to Victor Kilo 3 Juliet Echo Delta and Victor Kilo 2 Whiskey Alpha Yankee for their contributions, as well as the entire Pride Radio group for making this net possible. I now release all frequencies, repeaters, and other systems back to their regular amateur use. thank you once again, and 7-3 to everybody from Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar. This net is now closed with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 check-ins, including yours truly. Alrighty, everyone, I'm out of here. Catch y'all later. 7-3 from Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar. Yeah, do get that Discord running again, Xanatax. Because we would love to have you on the Fried Radio Group Discord server. And yeah, it's not fun to have to, fix a bunch of things. Yikes. Anyhow, I've been up for way past bedtime again. So I'm going to go ahead and shut things down for the night. Thanks for watching and hanging out. You have a good night, Xanatex. Thanks for being a long-time listener. And I do hope to one day hear you on the airwaves with a license and a call sign. Alrighty, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream now. If you haven't done so already, feel free to like, subscribe, and ring that bell, and we'll catch you on the next one. Catch you later, y'all. 7-3 from Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar. Alright, now what? Alright. Where? If I could find the stream button, I could, Oh! Alright, here it is. We're gonna go ahead and end the stream with a song that I and a friend collaborated to create. Enjoy, and we'll... Oh, wait, never mind. I can't do that because it contains some cussing on it, so never mind. Alright. 7-3, y'all. Actually, I can play part of it before the cussing happens.
It used to be all in my head, but now it's real instead. It's real instead. Made some meals of reality. It was all in my mentality. Never listen to the morons on Saturday. They don't